Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking this lovely composition book. Although I think it's very clean and neat looking, I need to glam it up because y'all know that I can't deal with a composition book that's just black and white. So, my idea is to put 6 months into this notebook and turn it into a planner. So I did this one time before. I'll go ahead and put a link to that video down in the description box.
I'm gonna cut your nails.
And there's Hannah. She's always here. She's helping out. She's a weirdo. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. To start, we've got some glitter. Because glitter's always fun.
Because glitter.
It's messy, but it's fun. I've got some wax paper here. It's actually parchment paper.
My sponges.
I've got Mod Podge.
Oh,
I bought you.
mine.
Yeah, I bought you new sponges. I've got some makeup sponges. So most of this stuff, Dollar Tree. I want to. Here's my idea. I'm going to explain it to you before I do it. I want to put some glitter on the spine of this book here. I don't normally mess with the spine of the composition notebooks just because it's already bound with this, I don't even know what it's called, fabric material. And so I don't like to mess with it because that's keeping it all bound together. But I also don't like the look of black if I'm going to be using like pinks and golds. It doesn't really match very well. So to glam it up a little bit, I'm going to put some sparkly on it. I don't know whether I yet want to do gold because these golds are not my favorite color. These are orangey. I don't think we're doing that.
I don't like that color.
Yeah, that's
at
a
all.
brown. Okay, I don't think we're doing
I
those.
like-
I think we're going to mix some of these pinks together.
I really like that pink.
I like that pink and that pink.
And this purpley pink.
This is kind of red.
That's red.
I kind of like that purpley pink too.
Just mix them all
And then
together.
I've got some white here too, so I'm thinking that we're going to mix some white and some pink together. And here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to use this Mod Podge that I got from the Dollar Tree as like a base coat, but then, you want to hand me that?
This?
No,
Or
the
this?
Mod Podge, the big one.
This. Oh, the...
Yes,
Show
but
them-
then,
show them the little...
I will. For the final coat, I'm going to use this sparkly Mod Podge that I got at Walmart. I guess I could probably use this all through, but whatever. I like to save this because this is the stuff that I use for my paper beads. It gives it a really glossy finish, and it makes it look like glass almost because of the sparkles. I don't know if it's picking up any of the sparkles because of the lighting. But
And literally, this was only like $2.
no, this was like $6. This
Okay.
big thing of Mod
But
Podge
like,
was like
we've
$6.
used a lot of it.
I know, we've used it a lot, and it only a little bit's been, you know, it's only down by that much. So, so anyway, these are your options. If you only got a Dollar Tree next to you, you can get Mod Podge there. But if you have the ability to get a Mod Podge, this is the Sparkle Mod Podge, and it works really well if you're going to be using glitter for anything. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, and then we're going to let it dry, and then I'll come back and we'll discuss how we're going to cover it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try to do a coat on the back of this, and then we'll go back and try to do another coat because it still looks kind of bare, like in through here. So, all right, I'm gonna try to put one more coat on this thing. I gotta take Selena up to work, but we're gonna try to get one more coat on here. It's probably not gonna be like the evenest coat. So this is where we are with the sparkles and the glue. I'm going to do a little bit more down here, and then I got to take Selena to work. I'm just going to hang it off the edge of a table so it doesn't get glitter everywhere. Glitter. What? And then when I get home, I'm going to put a final clear coat on it, and then we'll go from there. All right. So this is where we are. I've got this done, and I'm gonna put a final layer of the Mod Podge glitter on it. But I went Tuesday mornings because I had to go out and take Selena to work. And she happens to work right next to Tuesday mornings, so that's a shame. So I was like, you know what? I'm using a $1 composition notebook, y'all, for a planner. I'm going to go ahead and splurge. So, I'm super excited for this. This is the Gal Meets Glam little paper collection, and I like it. It looks super pretty. And it even comes with, don't worry, Hannah's just flushing the toilet in the background because you know, everybody likes to hear toilet flushing in the background. It comes with, it says paper and accessory kit, 6 sheets of 12 by 12, double-sided paper cardstock, and a coordinating sticker sheet with gold foil accents. So that's what this looks like. It was $3.99. Okay, there's the sticker sheet. I really like it. I think it looks fun. And I was so lucky I found the 6x6 paper pad in the same collection. I love finding collections in assorted like things like sticker pads and ephemera and 6x6 paper pads and stamps and thickers, and I love finding coordinating collections, especially at Tuesday mornings, because y'all, Tuesday mornings is a steal. Because like this right here, okay, so this they said would be originally $8.99 and it's $3.99. This 6x6 paper pad, estimated value $7.99. Who buys a 6x6 pad for $7.99? Not me.
No.
That's not happening.
Not at all.
But look at it. Isn't it so cute? It's adorable, people. It's got so much gold foil accents on it. I love it. And this is gonna last for more than just this planner that I'm doing. So, yes, boo-boo. And, yes, look, I got the ephemera pack too. Hello. Okay, Hannah found it. I would have found it though.
Yeah, but like I said, oh, look at this. And she was like, oh, I wonder if they have that collection.
Yeah, because I saw this Gal Meets Glam collection in there before in this little tiny paper pad accessory. And then Hannah was like, oh, look at this. Isn't this pretty? I'm like, oh, I saw the paper pad accessory kit. So I looked for that. And then all of a sudden I saw this out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to have this. So this was $1.99. So let's see here, guys. $3.99, $4. $1.99, $6. $2.99, $9, plus the $1 for the composition book. Seriously, $10. This is going to make the most gorgeous, unique planner you guys will ever see. So, let's get to finishing working on this thing.
And then also, if you wanted to buy some stickers from the Dollar Tree, like for the planner, that would be...
Yeah, and then you get the $1 sticker books for the... Yeah, I mean, you can get...
Literally, you can give a $20 gift of, like, so many things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you wanted to do this as a gift to somebody, definitely. But I would say do this for yourself because only you know how you want to plan.
These cute, like...
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Only you know how you want to plan. So I would say definitely make one of these for yourself because, you know, I know what I want to put on each page. I know how I like to set up my weeks. I know how I like to set up my month. And so making planners for yourself are way better than buying anything from a store.
Give them like a kit. Like a handmade kit thing.
Yeah.
And give them all paper and stuff.
Well, that's a good idea. Hannah's talking about making like a DIY planner kit.
Just like a...
Yeah, like buy the
things.
paper accessories and the stickers and everything and then give it to them and be like, here you go, you can make your own planner. That's a good idea too.
And then they have the extras and they can use it for other things.
Yeah. So while I'm doing this, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys. So I think I'm going to make a series, or not a series per se, but a video. So I'm going to make a video. The first video is going to be crafting supplies that you definitely need from the Dollar Tree. And I am going to go through all of my necessaries from the Dollar Tree. Everything that I have to have from the Dollar Tree. There's just so many things that I use in my crafting world from the Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Because I wouldn't be able to afford to craft if I didn't have the Dollar Tree, honestly. So that's what I want to do for a video. But for another video, I want to kind of give you guys ideas on how to build up your stash, because when I've done like office tours, you guys have always said the same thing. You can't do that in the background. That's really annoying. Yeah. So when I do an office tour, you guys always say the same thing. Oh my gosh, I wish I had an office like yours. And you guys, this did not happen overnight. I did not go out. Yeah.
Her closet used to be her craft room.
It did. I used to have bins in my closet where I kept all of my craft stuff. And so, like, I didn't just go out one day and buy, you know, $1,000 worth of craft stuff. That's not how this happened. How this happened was me taking $5 here, $10 there, $30 here, and, you know, putting a budget and going and getting, you know, oh, you know, Michael's has paper pads for on Hot Buy for $5 a piece. I'm going to take $20 and go buy 4 paper pads. Oh, there's 50% off one item at Michael's. I'm going to go buy a paper cutter. 50% off one regular original priced item. Oh, I'm going to buy myself an acrylic drawer organizer from my washies. So you see what I'm saying is that I didn't just go out and spend a whole bunch of money and end up with all this crafting stuff. I strategically did it, and it happened little by little. So what I kind of want to do is have a series where I go through with you guys. Ooh, that's really pretty. where I go through with you guys and give you guys ideas on how I put together this craft area and how I came across all of my crafting goodies, because I know people look at it, and I was one of those people. I look at other people's crafting areas and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that. And like, but you think, oh, it's completely out of my reach because I don't have $1,000 to go out and spend to buy all this craft goodness. Well, that's not how it works. You don't just go out and lay out $1,000. You buy, you know, little here, little there, and it could be as little as $5 a week at the Dollar Tree. And I can show you guys how to build up all this craft storage for as little as $5 a week. So right now I'm just kind of flipping through this paper and the, where's the sticker sheet? Oh, here it is. There's not a lot of stickers on here. I guess I didn't really look. I mean, it's cute. There's not a lot of stickers on here though. I guess I was thinking there was going to be more, but I know there's going to be more in this ephemera pack. So let us look at this ephemera pack. Let me move this kind of out of the main area of focus here. So we can, this is just drying for a couple minutes while we look at this other stuff. I'll get that out of the way so we can see what kind of beautiful stuff is here. Oh, and they got some tabs there. Oh, and they do have like Monday. Look at that. They have tabs. That is great. Look at that. They've got Monday, Wednesday. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I'm going to put things on one side that could be used for my planner, and then just ephemera on one side. You guys, this is so cute. This stuff is absolutely adorable. Are super cute. I love them. So it looks like I've only got 3 of these tabs. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the other 3 tabs, because I'm making this a 6-month planner. I don't know if I said that or not, but I'm making it a 6-month planner because I'm never gonna be able to fit 12 months in this, but I am making it a 6-month planner. So I need to wait for this to dry a little bit, and then I will be back and we'll pick out the front of our planner. So this is my favorite part. This is where I get to be creative and match up colors and patterns and ephemera and stickers and all the fun stuff. So I am going to decide what I want on the front of my planner here, and I like the front of it to be busy and lots of gold and sparkly and just something pleasant to look at, and that way I don't dread grabbing my planner and looking at what there is to do for work during the week. I like to make it pretty, so I actually want to grab my planner and see what work I have to do for the week.
using this double-sided sticky tape that I got at Tuesday Mornings, but you could just as easily use glue stick or double-sided tape runner, whatever you want to use. This is just what I choose because I feel like it adheres a lot better, especially when you're working on the front of a book, because the front of the book gets a lot of wear and tear just by putting it down and grabbing it constantly. I will use my tape runners on the inside of the book just because I feel like they don't get a lot of grabbing and, you know, handling. So that's why I use the double-sided tape on the front. But you, like I said, you could use glue tape, or you could use glue stick, you could use wet glue, you could use whatever you have, hot glue gun, whatever works best for you. If you're using an X-Acto knife or a box cutter to cut paper, I suggest that you buy a large box of blades like I have here. I bought a whole bunch of them from Amazon for a very minimal price, and I like to change them out very frequently. If you're not using a fresh blade when you go to cut paper, you're going to have tear marks, it's going to drag, and it's going to eventually just rip the paper, and you're not going to get a good cut. So that would be my suggestion. If you're going to use an X-Acto knife or a box cutter, just make sure that you buy a plethora of blades at a cheap price, and that way you can change blades very frequently for a cheap price, and you're going to have fresh cuts in your paper, and you won't have that tearing and peeling. I'm using hot glue to hold down this eyelash trim and this other yarn that I have here, and it worked out amazing. It's holding on there nice and tight, and I love the way that it turned out. It gives so much dimension, and it just gives that little frill to the front of the notebook. So now that I think that I have a layout that I really like for the front of it, I'm just going to go ahead and put glue on the back of everything so I can lay everything down. So here what I'm doing is I'm taking apart this 2020 miniature little calendar, and those are the calendars that I'm going to use for the monthly calendars. You'll see when I put them in there. It's kind of hard to explain. But I'm making the dividers here. So I've got January, February, March, April, May, June in this composition notebook. And so what I want to do is make 6 monthly dividers, and I want each divider to have like its own little page with its own little decoration on it. And so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I'm just measuring out the paper here, and then I'm going to cut down all of the paper. I'll choose all 6 of my sheets of paper, and I'm going to show you 2 of them. I'm not going to show you all 6 because honestly they just took time. And the reason they take time is because I enjoy the process. So I like fiddling with the ephemera, and I like fiddling with the stickers and seeing if there's any washi that can go with it. And I just really like the process. So I only videotaped myself doing 2 because I didn't want to bore you to death. So then after I get done with this, I will show you how everything turned out. So now I'm just going to lay down my first tab, and thinking about it now as I'm editing this video, I probably would lay down my tabs before I laid down my sheet. That probably would have looked better, but I didn't. So if you're doing this, maybe you want to lay down your tab before you lay down that sheet. It'll probably look cleaner. I think so. But anyway, moving on. So now I'm just going to decorate the page the way that I want to. Don't forget to check and see how many tabs you need and how they're going to fit. So now I'm just looking at all my tabs. I'm not sticking them down yet, but I'm seeing how they're going to all line up because I need 6 of them. And so I don't want to line them up improperly and get to the last one and find that I don't have room for it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm seeing how close I need to put them to fit them all one after another along the side of my book. I'm sorry this video is getting uber long, so I'm just going to show you really quick how I cut down these monthly calendars, and I'm just going to put them on one page of the back of the tab. I don't even know what to call it. The back of the divider for the month. I'm just going to tape them right in there, and that way I have a whole month to look at when I flip to that month and I need to plan for that month. I hope that makes sense to you.
All right, guys, here it is. It's finally all done. I love the way this turned out. I'm seriously considering making another one for my my home planner too. This is just my work planner, but I love it. So, I'm gonna give you a flip through. You saw me do all of this. I love the way that this looks, this little eyelash trim or whatever you want to call it, whatever this yarn is. I call it eyelash trim because I've seen other people call it eyelash trim, and you know, I'm just jumping on the bandwagon and being a copycat. So that's why I'm calling it that. I love the way the glitter turned out. It was a pain in the butt to do, but I'd do it 100 times over. I love the way that it turned out. It was a pain in the tuchus, but to see all that compared to just that black, so much better. So much better. I love the way the back turned out. I love everything about this planner. So here's the Keep It Together band that I'm using, and it is nothing more than a headband from the Dollar Tree. They came in a pack of 5. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use the white, but I went ahead and went with the light pink. I can change it at any time now. I know that I've seen a lot of people put paper clips on these, which is a really good idea because then you don't have to keep paper clips in the top and damage the paper up here. So if you want to slide some paper clips on here to keep, that is a great idea. I love all of the ephemera that I used. I love all of the stickers that I used. I still have plenty of ephemera. Here, let me see if I can show you. I still have plenty of ephemera, and I have a little bit of the sticker book left, but I have a ton of the 6x6. I did not use nearly, oh, look at that. I still have plenty to do more projects with. So when I give you the price of everything, that's not just the price of this book. You still have tons of stuff to do more projects with. So really, it's like pennies on the dollar for like this book right here. I think I used maybe 3 or 4 sheets out of here, and this was only $2.99. And there's 24 sheets. So, I mean, maybe $1 worth of paper I used out of that. So I don't, you know what I mean? I love this book. So I've got all the ephemera, all of the stickers on here, absolutely love it. And then we open it up, and let me see if I can pull this camera away just a little bit so you guys can get the both of the, I'm really having a problem with my gooseneck thing here. It's irritating me. It's losing its ability to stand on its own. I'm gonna have to order a new one. My camera holder. Okay, so this is what it looks like open. This is the inside cover. I'm debating about putting a pocket here. I don't want to put a pocket because I don't want to make it too thick and bulky, but at the same time I do want to put a pocket just in case I want to slide like some receipts in here, or maybe some stickers, you know, some functional stickers. If I'm in a doctor's office or something and I just want to plan real quick or something comes to mind, I can have this with me. Haven't done anything with the front page yet. Haven't decided what I want to put on that. This you saw me do. I didn't do all of them on camera because it would have taken way too long. But this one you saw me do, I love this. Give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. For me, that would be flats because I have horrible ankles, but I love the way that some of these boss babes look in these high heels. And then I took that little tiny calendar from the Dollar Tree and I just cut out so I could have a month at a glance. When I opened up January, I could look at it here just to know what date fell on what. For these, I plan on doing half pages, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then as far as Friday, Saturday, and Sunday might be a little area, but I'm definitely not giving it, you know, like Saturday its own half sheet and Sunday, because I don't plan on the weekends. If you've watched me before, then you know that that's not something that I do. I gave 15 pages. That should be plenty to plan, especially if I'm not using Saturdays and Sundays. And the reason that I like these composition notebook planners is because you have total flexibility. If I wanted to change it up and go this way, I could go this way. If I wanted to change it up and do one full page, hello Hannah.
Hello.
If I wanted to change it up and I had a whole bunch of stuff to do on a Monday, I could take this whole page for Monday if I wanted to. You know why? Because it's not labeled. It's not dated. I can do whatever I want with it and then just make it up somewhere, make up the difference somewhere in the next couple pages. That is why I love the composition notebook planner. You are in charge of how you lay it out, and you don't have to use whiteout to change a date. You don't have to change a a day. You write it in as you need it. I also ordered these from Amazon. This I believe was $2.99. It's from Spellbinders. They're clear stamps. The main reason I ordered them is because they have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday stamp. Plus they have the days of the dates that I could put down and the months. I also ordered a 24 pads of these. What are they? What's the size on these? They are 1 3/8 inch by 1 7/8 inch Post-its, and my idea for these is that I'm going to be using these in my block scheduling coming up in 2020, and I'd also like to incorporate these into my planners just because if you follow Chaotic Mom, there's a reason my name is Chaotic Mom. I have a little bit of chaotic life and things tend to come up. So I'm thinking if I've got these bad boys put down and I've got stuff written on these and all of a sudden this goes to junk, then we just go like this and we throw it away and we make another plan and we have not ruined our calendar. See that? So that's why I went ahead and ordered these. I don't remember how much they were. They were very minimal though because I don't
like
buy
$5.
expensive stuff. Yeah, I don't buy expensive stuff. But I liked that they came in different colors because then I can color coordinate what I need to. I could color coordinate Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. For this work calendar, I could use it in my home calendar by coordinating things to do for Selena, Hannah, Mom, Dad. I could coordinate phone calls to make, errands that have to be done outside of the house. So many different things. So that is my idea for that. Let me finish flipping through here for you.
Merry early Christmas? When are you posting this?
Today.
Merry early Christmas.
Merry early Christmas. So let's move on to February. I love how this one turned out with the beads. The only thing I did not think of is that when you're writing, I'm going to have to place something down because you can't write on beads. I should have known better.
But too bad, it's cute.
Keep the 3-dimensionals out of your planners unless you plan on having some kind of piece of cardboard that you can slide in here and write on, because I did not think of that. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's going to be kind of hard to write on pearls. Do I like the way it turned out? Definitely. But is it functional? Not really. So beautiful, not such a great idea. So again, we've got our calendar here, and then the 15 pages that I can do whatever I want with, and that's the great thing about making a composition notebook planner. March, we've got this cute little girl power car. You go, girl, and killing it. I left these just kind of happy and whatever I wanted to do with them because it's my planner. So if you want to go for plain, then you leave it plain. If you want to add a whole bunch of ephemera to it, go for it. This is yours and you do what you want with it. Again, we've got our calendar, our monthly calendar at a glance here. You can always write on it. I don't know if I'm going to write on it. I think I'm just going to use it for, you know, looking at my days and weeks at a glance. 15 pages. This one I love. This one I went kind of with like a really colorful background and then just black and white in the center. I like the way that that looks. I hope my camera's not shaking too much, but I'm looking up and I feel like it is. Hope you don't need Dramamine for this video. I promise I'll get a new camera holder in 2020. So I love the way that April turned out, and I don't know if you can tell, but this is all off up here. When I laid these down, I had to cut some of them and trim some of them. It doesn't matter though. It's still really super pretty. Again, monthly calendar, 15 pages. This is super pretty. Sass and class. I came, I saw, I contoured. Fearless female. I really like this collection just because it's so empowering for girls. I think it would be really cool to give this to a teenager. Not only, you know, because it's fun, but it's very empowering. They have very positive quotes for women in it. So May, same thing. June, Girl Squad. I just love like the look of like the 1950s girls with their little hair up and the big hats and their big skirts or dresses, and I just really like the look of those. Super pretty. And then this is the last one, June. And then there is plenty back here. You've got your 15 pages for June, but you also have more room back here to use for whatever else you need. And then back here you could also put a pocket if you wanted to put things, but again, I don't want to bulk this up too much. I love the way this turned out. I really do. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I inspired you to grab yourself a composition notebook from the Dollar Tree. Holy cow, $1. Sometimes you can get them for way cheaper than that at Walmart. You can get them for 88 cents. Sometimes after the kids go back to school, you can grab these things for like 30 cents at Staples and some of the other stores. So I'm telling you, grab yourself some composition notebooks. You can do journals with them. You can do planners with them. So many different things. But I did want to show you this planner because I was wanting one of my composition planners back. I loved it when I made it last year, and I've been wanting to do it again. So I like the way this turned out. Like I said, super, it's not quick. You got to put your heart into it, and it does involve some crafting. I personally enjoyed it. I got my cup of coffee here. I had some Amazon Prime going on my computer in front of me. Not quick project, but it's, if crafting's a release for you, if it's calming for you, then this is perfect because I got to sit here and play with my paper. And then at the end of it, I had this super cute planner that I put together, that I created, and it's cheaper than buying one of the name brand planners, and then I get to decide how I want the layout to go. I don't have to decide, well, do I want it vertical? Do I want it horizontal? Do I want one page to be just Monday? Do I want one page to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Maybe I want to divide this into quarters because I don't have a lot going on this week. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much easier to be able to decide this week I have a huge day on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are kind of, so I don't really need a lot of room for them, you know? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope that you will stay with me through 2020. So if you would like to stay with me for the new year, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, because I have got some really good ideas for crafting, for, you know, cleaning videos, for just tons of videos I've got planning in my head for the new year. So I hope that you guys stay with me, and I will see you in the next year. And I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, and I appreciate all of you. I hope that I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.